Welcome to Notre Dame's Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This match, the number 16 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land. Palmer, time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Boston Colleges will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Boston College right back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find
down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to... You know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He'll try to pop the draw. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now, yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down play from the gun. Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Just buried it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Boston College wants to play fast. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Another incompletion on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They go to the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boston College right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now this offense will take the field again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets it out quickly. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, did he they find a hole in the defense. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Afterburner's coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Michigan.
He leaves it with the back.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go to the air on third and short. He lobs one high down the left side.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Decent pickup on that play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Using his legs, it's Payne. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, it's Johnson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boston College wants to play fast. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays. through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On second down, looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Got his man out of the backfield. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try the right side. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He makes the connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Boston College sending the offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Castellanos. Snags it over the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Running back goes in motion. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Payne.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Fires left. Fired in there, but incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Boston College right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This Boston College offense has it working. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. They make the stop at the 5-yard with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Boston College wants to play fast. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed behind the line. It's locked. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they
looking to take a shot. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Hands it off. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Irish send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Castellanos. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running it to the right. Fights off a defender. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. They get him down after he makes the catch. Boston College right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touch!
Scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Young. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They're trying to get to him. He makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55.
Teams watching this game, they're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday lay.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Line getting set on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Boston College wants to play fast. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's now second down after the short completion. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The handoff, keep working on that clock. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCray. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Finds his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy midshipmen, started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Navy! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense has a second down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Navy's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Well, jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On third down, going up top. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Handoff from the gun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He got it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Here comes the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. The sweet feet buy a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finds his tight end.
Finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Wants to throw on third. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, midshipman. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a Najee Harris and Devontae Smith. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Notre Dame right back to the line. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. The give to the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, you saw this